Hi everyone, this is Jesse with the Piranha Kitchen, and today I'm going to show you how to make raw coconut macaroons. But first, if you haven't subscribed to the Piranha Kitchen YouTube channel, please do that. Now, I was in the store yesterday, and I saw these macaroons. I've had these before, they're delicious, and they're $4 for this little bag here, and you get about 7 of them. And they're bite-sized, so they disappear pretty quickly. Now normally I just like to look at the back of stuff and kind of take a picture and then go home and make it myself. But I wanted to show you, this is about $4, and what we're going to do is going to cost a fraction of that, and this is going to be so simple. This recipe doesn't require anything really but a bowl and a stirring utensil. Yeah, so we'll start with a half cup of shredded coconut. And then I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of coconut flour. Now, the recipe on the back of those did not say hemp seeds. I like to add hemp seeds to lots of stuff because they're extremely nutritious. They have a complete amino acid profile, they're a very bioavailable source of protein, and they have all the fatty acids. Amazing. I'm going to put a 1/4 cup of hemp seeds in here. Pinch of salt. I guess this would be a twist of salt. The only thing you really need to do to prepare in advance for this is to get some coconut oil at a liquid. I have 2 tablespoons of coconut oil that I put in my dehydrator. That is just a really convenient way to get it in the liquid. You could also just put your oven on the lowest setting and it'll turn it into a liquid in like 5 minutes. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of that in there. And now, this recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. I'm going to go a little under. I oftentimes don't need a lot of sweetener in my stuff. I've gotten to the point where sugar is really intense when I have a lot of it, and it just doesn't taste that great. But I do love sweet stuff, and it's great when you can begin to reduce the amounts more and more, because not only do your cravings go down, but your desserts end up being healthier. So I'm doing about 1.5 tablespoons. Because you can always add more sugar to stuff, but you can't take it out. So for me, it just makes sense to do it that way. And that's all there is to it. Now we just stir it up. And why we want the coconut oil at liquid temperatures, because it's going to be a lot harder to mix up if it's a solid. You really just wouldn't be able to do it. You can put it into stuff as a solid if it's going to go in the blender, but not so much in something completely dry like this. And coconut oil is great because it's solid at room temperature, and it's definitely solid in the fridge. So when we stir this up and begin to press them into the little macaroon balls and then put them in the fridge, they're going to set really well and then they'll stick together. And that way you don't need a binder like other stuff where you use flaxseed or chia seed to keep things bound together. I did contemplate using a 1/4 cup of chia seeds instead of hemp seeds though. And that's what's amazing about using just raw ingredients and throwing things in a bowl, is you can make whatever you want. And there's going to be a lot of energy in here, a lot of medium chain fatty acids from the coconut, and there's protein from the hemp seeds. Next, I'm going to take my tablespoon and use it as a measuring device and just scoop this up and then kind of press the mixture into the spoon, and I have it just above the level of the spoon because I want about a tablespoon serving. And then I just kind of put my thumb on the edge and push it out, and then there you have it. Look at this awesome little raw macaroon. And now I just continue doing that and setting them in my dish. And that took, what, 5 minutes? And very little ingredients. You do not need to pay $4 for a tiny little bag of macaroons. You can just make them yourself. It's a lot cheaper, it's a lot easier, and you know exactly what went in it. And that's how simple it is to make raw macaroons. And you can have fun with this. You can add some vanilla, you could add a little bit of cayenne, you could add cinnamon, so many delicious flavors. Super simple, super easy, way more cost effective. Nothing is needed except a bowl and a spoon. So if you like the video, please like it, please share it, comments, feedback, love them, and thank you for watching. Look at these amazing things. And it made 10. 10! Forget that package of 6 or 7. You can make your own in 4 minutes.